And
Who did he lose to in winners?
I'm not sure. I know he
did make an upset.
Oh, Let's Tickle. He lost Let's Tickle. Because he beat Imoders.
That's an upset, considered.
He beat Imoders winners round 2 because he lost in pools.
Yeah.
And then,
oh, he didn't come first seed in pools. Oh, yeah,
no, he didn't. He got second seed.
I know he struggled with that Bayonetta match as well. Speaking of Bayonetta.
Speaking of struggling in matchups.
Yeah. Mistake here. We do know that he hates the Diddy matchup as well.
He hates Diddy probably more than BB, and his matchup isn't even as bad.
Every single time Mistake goes out of region,
he loses to Diddy.
The only Diddy.
A new one every time, except Zenodo twice.
Like, given they are good Diddies, but
it could be argued that a different character might not be taking them as far.
One thing about Mistake that I think is the best.
Oh, I think he meant to turn around.
One thing that I see Mistake do way better than most other Bayonettas is just the amount of witch times he gets.
He hits so many.
He hits an absurd amount of witch times.
It's the Zero Suit in him, you know? Like, he always hits like that grab when it matters most. It's the same with witch time. And it matters most a lot of the times for him. Fair, interesting choice. I just didn't think the up air would hit.
He was a little bit too in front of him. Reading that roll.
A bit of a suspect grab.
Yeah. Oh, grab? Is that a forward grab over?
Yeah, he tried to grab him. He did just like a dash grab and got back hit.
Mistake usually opting for that quick double up B at low percents.
Yeah, I don't know if it optimizes damage or maybe he's hoping to SDI up and dive top.
Now he's doing the Nair plane where you can just camp with Nair bullets.
You know, I would like to bring up that a day after Land War X, these two played in bracket at a Durham Weekly. Kiddykong actually took it.
He took it?
He took it. He won 3-0, I think. It was pretty good. 3-0. I don't know if maybe...
Land War was the beginning before you would say Mistake's great evolution.
Yeah, like winning No Man's Land, No Man's Land and stuff was impressive, but then to take really Land War.
Oh my god.
But it could be argued that there's been a bit of a conflict of interest where Mistake knows he's #1 in Durham, so he doesn't really try sometimes, I want to say. See, he denies it, but we all know it's true.
Yeah.
So maybe it was...
so he comfortably taking the first off.
It was that.
And the first game.
And a Mistake with the fresh shades.
Mistake is actually a sandbagging god.
Look at these glasses.
Yeah.
He's an intellectual.
Glasses like this.
Look at him.
I do that sometimes. You know, the headphones kind of like compress it together.
Yeah, it makes it feel a little weird.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants the glasses pushes.
Yeah.
You know, the power up.
Bonus smash. Oh, that did so much shield damage. Was that just side B?
Yep. To be fair, it wasn't safe on shield if he was turned around, but...
Holy crap.
On the fair again, I guess it just does the most damage, or maybe it's all you can get.
Doesn't even matter if it doesn't kill. That did like at least 50%, I want to say.
Oh, gets the banana and he slips around.
Yeah, and trips right on it right after. That was risky. Any side B in the direction of off stage is pretty risky, I think. If you don't hit them, you don't get another one back.
Especially against Bayo, who can just gimp, no problem. Kiddykong, even though he's down by like 60%, I feel like he's holding stage really well.
Yeah, but the tricky thing about Mistake in general is that holding stage versus him is, I'd say, least effective versus almost every other character and every other player, just because of this.
What do you say?
Oh, he missed the punish. Oh my
and
gosh. And he
air dodges
anyways.
into the ground.
You know when you're trapped in that space-time vortex, you kind of just mash.
You panic.
You push everything. I'm guilty of mashing. I know mashing does nothing.
It doesn't help at all.
But I mash anyways.
I focus on SDIing. I think it's probably the best thing you can do. This is such a tough spot. You can just side B until it hits and hold the banana.
I remember the first time Mistake faced Yo in Grand Finals, Smash York. He pulled the same strategy, side B a million times.
I mean, it works.
Yeah.
Why not do it?
They keep not punishing, keeping it.
Kiddykong definitely needs to take the stock.
He's conditioned now.
ASAP.
He did the side B, and he just did a run-up grab instead.
Ooh, nice.
Those are the banana baits out the shield.
That
was smart. And he's doing those tricks bouncing off the wall where you don't know. His evasion after he realizes he's not going to get the punish he wants for landing safely. Very smart. Kiddykong is having a lot of trouble getting this first stock.
Yeah, he used it low percent for quite a while, and then Mistake kind of got one hit and took it a mile.
You gotta, I want to see him fishing for those up tilts, like young Chris Fish.
I get it, Chris Fish. Chris fishing for those up tilts, and he's dead. Yeah, wow. You know, it was actually looking really solid for Kiddykong. He was kind of keeping control of neutral for a while.
He had trouble getting the stocks.
Yeah, and then Mistake just got 2 openings. That's all it takes.
He lives, he feeds on that.